Welcome back to another edition of Systemic Stupidity, where we systematically discuss the systemic stupidity that has been plaguing America today. Today's systemically stupid topic is people making a mountain out of a molehill about the question, where are you from?
There's no way we were gonna make it to that date.
No. I have no idea what they were thinking. What are you doing this weekend?
Going to the beach with some buddies.
Dude, sunscreen. You've already got quite the tan. Where's your family from?
Here.
Okay, so this video, there are two co-workers, I'm guessing, and they're talking about just random shit, small talk stuff, and then the girl asks, where is your family from? See, and I don't think that that is particularly mean or rude. She's just making small talk, and in this case they are co-workers and she's trying to get to know her co-worker better, so I feel like in this context it's completely normal.
Yeah, but before here, where are they from?
Still here.
But before that.
A few generations from here.
But then he's offended, obviously, just by his, curt answers, here, still from here, from, still here, huh. It's like she's trying to have a conversation with you. Maybe you should, I don't know, act like a human and respond. And she's not being vague either, because she's she wanted to know his heritage, and maybe she could have just said, what's your heritage? But it's still, it's a question that's she's just trying to get to know this guy. I don't really understand what his fucking problem is. Other than he's insecure about his heritage, so he doesn't want to talk about it. Which, if that's the case, maybe he should have said that. I don't know. Of course, he's not going to say that, though, because I would admit that he's, the wrong one here.
Cool. Sorry.
Yeah. And then it just ends, stupidly. They just, I don't know. People don't know how to conversate with each other anymore. And so it's the guy got offended because he was insecure about his heritage, and then the girl doesn't know how to, what to say anymore because she's somebody who's not gonna respond or answer you. It's pointless to talk to them because they're clearly just being a dick. And I don't know, maybe him playing on his phone was his clue that he didn't want to talk to her or something, which is entirely possible, but that's kind of also rude. If you're sitting with your fucking coworker at lunch, wouldn't you expect that maybe they would want to talk to you? It doesn't seem, this whole thing does not seem that unreasonable to me, and this is the butthurt shit that I'm talking about. People get butthurt over nothing and then fucking make a huge deal out of it, and then companies like M-Train have to make fucking training videos about nothing. This video is dumb. It should not be a training video because it's just two idiots who don't know how to talk to each other. And maybe the girl should have just dropped it because he was clearly being a dick. And so she doesn't know how to communicate, he doesn't know how to communicate. Maybe one of them should just walked away, because that probably would have been better for both of them. What was the point of this? Teaching people how to be butthurt? I don't think we need any more of that, okay? Everyone gets asked this, but only certain individuals get butthurt by it. They give reasons like the person asking is committing some sort of crime by having the audacity to attempt to get to know them. Maybe they are by engaging in small talk, but that aside, it's an innocent question. I wouldn't be talking about this if I didn't see a glaring error with the logic of the butthurt. The people who will complain about being asked the where are you from question are usually the same people who also say that race matters and that we should acknowledge and notice people's race. If someone is asking you this question and you feel race is implied in the question and you get upset about it, but you are of the we should acknowledge and notice people's race group, you really don't have a right to complain. This is what you wanted. This is what it looks like in real life. Turns out it's not that great of a concept, is it? Like I've been telling everyone, noticing and then acknowledging people's race causes racism because it makes you focus on their race and then make certain assumptions about them. It feels shitty because it's literal racism. However, noticing someone's race and not acknowledging it, also known as treating everyone as a human first, doesn't make someone feel shitty because they feel like you're connecting with them on a human level. The butthurt are causing their very own problem, but what else is new? The where are you from question is an innocent question that people generally ask when they just met you. White people also ask other white people this question. Maybe that will surprise you to know that, but it happens. It's not a targeted attack designed to make anyone feel bad. No one ever thinks, ha, I'm gonna ask that person a question about where they're from to make them feel like crap today. If you think that, you need to get your head checked. If someone really wanted to make you feel like shit, there are plenty of other way harsher things they would say to you. Believe me.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
Idiot sandwich what?
An idiot sandwich, Chef Ramsay.
If you feel bad about this question, that's a you problem. If you're insecure or embarrassed about where you're from, you need to figure out why that is. You need to stop projecting your insecurity onto the world. Oh, sorry, someone virtue signaled around me and I had a sneezing fit. I physically recoil when someone virtue signals around or near me. That's why I designed this shirt, so I can signal to the virtue signalers how allergic I am to their very presence. Get this design on shirts, mugs, phone cases, pillows, and much more at my TeePublic store, link in the description below. Now, back to the news. I remember one time, a Turkish lady came into the bookstore I was working in. She came up to me and asked, "Where are you from?" I was confused because she was a customer. This was a very strange question to be asking an employee who's a stranger she just met. I know I said earlier that small talk is where this question often pops up, but not in this context. This was weird. I wasn't trying to be friends with this lady. I wasn't trying to date this lady. This lady wasn't my coworker. In this context, it was just very creepy. I knew what she meant. She meant heritage, so I answered Russia. This lady didn't believe me, which didn't surprise me, seeing as she's someone who clearly didn't have any manners. I will say that anyone who doesn't believe the person's answer after they ask where are you from is being rude, because if someone answers you about where they're from, believe them. They're probably not lying because it's such an innocuous thing no one would lie about it. Unless you're a fugitive on the run and you're hiding out from someone, you're probably not going to be lying about where you're from. If you want to know someone's heritage, ask, "What's your heritage?" It will clear up any confusion. If the person gets offended, that's on them. They're insecure about their heritage. Back to the creepy old Turkish lady. The appropriate question a customer should ask a bookstore employee is, "Hey, can you help me find this book?" But no, this lady chooses to follow me around the store, repeating the question. I wasn't offended by her question. I was offended by the behavior of this creepy, short, strange, old foreign lady following me around, stupidly asking me the same question that I had already answered. I took this opportunity to then fuck with the Turkish lady because she was pissing me off with her incredibly rude behavior. The second time she asked, "Where are you from?" I said Chicago. Then, every subsequent time she asked me, I answered with larger pieces of land. So, following Chicago, I said Illinois, United States of America, North America, and then Earth. By this time, I could see she was very flustered, which greatly entertained me. She finally ended my harassment by screaming out, "Where are your parents from?" To that, I calmly replied, "Indiana." The lady had a meltdown and burst into flames, presumably going back to the hell she had emerged from. Obviously, I'm kidding. She stormed out of the store even though I'd already answered her question for real the first time she asked, even though I had no obligation to do so. I could have said, "None of your business, lady. Are there any books you're looking for?" But no, I was nice, and she rewards me by harassing me for 800 years. None of the other answers I gave were lies either, so she was mad for no reason. Okay, I've rambled on enough, but the point is, if someone asks you where you're from, it's not a slight against you. If you want to know someone's heritage, use your words and just say, "What's your heritage?" It would clear up any subtext. And, for the love of God, do not follow employees around stores asking them where they're from, especially when you are a customer, and especially when they've already answered your question correctly the first time. Context matters. And most of the time, the context is innocent. Thank you for tuning in to Systemic Stupidity, where we discuss the systematic stupidity that has been plaguing America today, and I'll see you on the next video.